Eureka.
Hey everyone, this is Dante's Analysis and welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys for waiting for me for 3 weeks. I know I've been gone for a little while, but the only reason I've been gone is because I haven't really been feeling inspired to put out content these days. But since now I'm back looking at the camera and making this review this moment, and I'm very happy to be back and to share more music and movies with you guys. So for this video, I'm actually going to be doing an album review, and the album I'm going to be reviewing is called Work in Progress, and it's by a Christian hip-hop artist named Mineo. So this album actually came out August 23rd, 2019, and yeah. This album I definitely did enjoy. This album actually contains 22 tracks, and if you don't know who Mineo is, he's actually like a very popular Christian hip hop artist who's on Reach Records. If you don't know Reach Records, that's also co-founded by Lecrae, who's actually one of like the biggest Christian hip hop artists in today's time. And artists on Reach Records are him, Andy, KB, 1K Few, Tadashi, What Up RG, Wande, and Gavi. So Reach Records, they actually have like an arsenal of artists, like very talented artists, and Andy Mineo is one of them. Like, he's been doing rap for like a very long time. I've heard of his music before, but to be honest, I didn't really give it a chance. But once one of my friends from church actually told me more about him, I was like, you know what, I'll give this dude a chance. And boy, I was really surprised what I heard from this guy Andy's music. Like, he has like a whole arsenal of songs. Like, his catalogs are huge. He has like a bunch of albums. He released a lot of songs, and I actually really do enjoy his music. For this album, Work in Progress, again, it contains 22 tracks. And yeah, it's a long album, but I actually did like it from beginning to end. And also, the time leading up to this project, he actually released like podcasts, his podcast called Work in Progress. And I believe so far it has like 5 episodes. And yeah, even like this album actually follows like the whole like podcast clip. And with each clip comes with like different songs. And like the podcast, it has different topics that Andy talks about regarding like whatever the topic is about in that specific episode in the podcast. So say for instance, like one podcast is talking about like marriage, and the song leading up to that talks about how him and his wife got together and how their marriage has been doing very well and how they're able to come together as like a unit. And yeah, and I definitely did like that. And also when it comes to like this album too, these are actually a bunch of songs that Andy put together and put on this project. These are songs that he like never got a chance to finish up or stored in the vault, because some of these songs were experimental songs, that new sound that he was trying to make in his career. Because I remember in one episode, I think it was the first episode in his podcast, he talked about how as an artist, you try to like evolve your sound and try to make like almost the same style of music, because that's how normally how an artist gets very comfortable with that kind of style. And next thing, fans will say like, oh, we've been hearing the same style over and over, we want to hear something different from you. But once that artist tries something different, the fans will be like, oh no, we don't like this sound, we want you to go back to your original sound. So it's like a lose-lose situation. And also, Andy did talk about saying like, if I go and make this new sound, I'll essentially be messing up my money. And you don't really want that to happen as an artist, because once you change your style and the fans don't like it, the fans will move on to the next artist, and you'll lose out on money because you're dependent on that fan to buy your music, to make money. So I actually did respect how Andy did talk about that in his podcast, and how you want to change your sound, make something different, but you're scared of what the fans might react to that sound changing. So I actually did like that from him, and how he was actually being completely honest and transparent in that podcast. So moving on to my top 5 favorite tracks on this album. My first one is Family Photo, second half. Second favorite track is Honest to God. Third is Till Death. 4, So Gone Easy, and 5 is Keeping It Moving. So those are actually like my top 5 songs on this album. I definitely did enjoy it. I actually did like how Andy like switched up some of the sounds on this album. Like one minute he's full-fledged rapping, other minute he's busting out the vocals, and in one track he will do both at the same time. And I actually did enjoy that. And he also plays with a lot of like instrumentations too. And he busts out like the piano, the bass, like he does all that cool stuff. And you know me, I think it was one of the songs, I forgot which song it was, but it had like that nice little piano melody, and I'm a sucker for that. And once I first heard that the first time, I was like, woo, I enjoy it so much. I'm actually glad that I got a chance to listen to this album from beginning to end. This is actually a very smooth listen. I encourage you guys, if you don't know who Andy Mineo is and you want to check out this album, his album's on all the music sites, even YouTube, and he actually has a whole catalog of past albums, so you also could listen to that too. He's a very dope artist. I like his style, I like his flow, I like his lyrics, and his lyrics are very deep too. Like he talks about like different topics about relating to like his past, his present, his struggles with mental illness, and also like talking about his faith and how like at times like he has been like wrestling with his faith through his journey as like a Christian hip hop artist. So yeah, I definitely did like the authenticity of Andy and the shows on this album. So for this album, I will actually give it a good 9 out of 10. His lyrics are good, the instrumentation's good, the beats are fire, the sound is on point, and yeah, a very solid album, I will say. So again, I'll give this album a 9 out of 10, and thank you guys for watching, and another video will be coming very soon. Thank you guys for sticking with me to the end of this video.